Welcome to Barnaby's podcast, Eye of the Beholder. Barnaby's is one of the leading search engines for art, design, antiques and collectibles from over 3,000 auction houses worldwide. We aim to make the art and auction market more transparent and accessible to everyone, from beginners to collectors and professionals. Giuseppe Roatti, welcome to Barnaby's podcast, Eye of the Beholder.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Your CV is about a meter long. Among other things, you have a bachelor degree in economics and management of cultural heritage and performing art enterprises, as well as a master degree in digital innovation and fintech, digital transformation in the banking and insurance sector. You worked for Sky Sport Italy and Toshiba, among other places. But the reason why you're here today is because of ArtEconomy.
Yeah.
There is a talk about so-called passion investments. Art and finance sounds like the perfect love story to many in the art business, and especially in finance. But is it true love, you would say?
Yeah, I think it's true love.
And why? Why is business and art so close to each other?
Well, because when I starting to work in this ArtEconomy project, I see many details that combines economy and art. So I think that my role can be the correct one to explain why these details are perfect to works together.
And some already know all about ArtEconomy, but for those who doesn't, how would you explain the project?
Well, ArtEconomy is an artistic movement that combines art and economy, making economy and finance essential and fully integrated into the artwork itself. So making the role of the artist superfluous. And not only that, in fact, ArtEconomy is also a real brand, and it is a registered trademark with its own logo. And every details of the artwork has its own explanation. ArtEconomy is a set of progressively numbered artworks composed of a piece of fiber carbon recycled, using an innovative industrial process and inserted into two pieces of glass, and that the result is placed within a black wooden frame, creating a first interrelation between real economy and art. So we always say that art has always been a provocation, and ArtEconomy is the ultimate provocation. And so provocative, in fact, that it is actually the most transparent and clear answer to the artwork's big questions of the prices and values through the financial logic of its concept.
But somewhere I read that this project is done without the artist. What do you mean by that?
The idea of ArtEconomy comes from our art gallery based in Lugano, a contemporary art gallery. And it was presented for the first time to be precise, on the 25th of November 2016. Why? As a provocative response to the excessive emphasis on finance and economy in the contemporary art world. Nowadays, the financial component in the artwork has gained as disproportionate, relevance. In fairs, exhibition, media, the focus is more and more on financial and economic features, putting the artistic and creative values aside. Okay, so ArtEconomy exposes this profane development that has emerged with the increased importance, and it eliminates the figure of the artist and paradoxically utilizes the concept of the financial industry to make the imbalance between art and economics permanently evident. Okay, so I can say that it's an idea born out of a desk reasoning, where the artwork is not so much what you see, but it's the story of the artwork that is the real wow effect.
Would you describe yourself as an art dealer, or are you
No,
the artist?
I'm the international brand manager. So the real person that create this concept is the founder of our art gallery. Okay, that he have also a financial background. So with this background and with his passion about art, we we created together this concept with the financial rules and not with the ideas of a normal artist that create a painting. In fact, these are a series of artworks.
Where did the idea came from? I mean, obviously you told us that the question is about the finance and the art perspective, but where did the actual idea came from?
Came from because, as I said before, how can I say, the financial component in the art world taking a relevance. So when we went to fairs, to exhibition, or also the customers that comes in our artwork and in our art gallery, when they want to buy something, the first question is what is its price. We never hear about what is who is the artist, what is the influence about it, the period, the artistic movement, but just price, high or low, or is this the real value about it. And so we created ourselves this concept, because it's a real concept, not an artwork.
Yeah, so you were almost fed up to hear the same question over and over again. Now you have an answer, right? So when was the project launched, and how did it actually started?
Started in 2016, and then of course we stopped at about COVID period, so also our selling have a stop. But now we arrived to sold 41 artworks all over the world. So the project hope that
continues.
Yeah, because it's an infinity project. That there is not a finished number. The artworks will go over and over, hope infinitely. So now we are at 41 pieces sold.
And it's interesting because the price model is also different from the normal art market, because you pay more for number 42 than you did for number 41, right?
Yeah. It's to explain all the prices of our artworks, we created two neologisms that explain the whole story of the artwork. Because the first neologism is called incremental emotion, that already explained the reasoning of the prices. In fact, pricing becomes an integral part of the artwork itself, starting with an assigned. Every our artworks have a fixed price, but they have a reason. In fact, starting with an assigned price of 500 euro to the ArtEconomy one, the price steadily increases by 100 euro with every piece sold. Okay, so the value of ArtEconomy 2 is 600 euro, ArtEconomy 3 €700 and so on. So this constant markup is not due to the increased demand, but it is the emotion that every single collector feels when buying it. Okay, so this markup, defined as I said before, as incremental emotion, points the emotion and its value that is entirely donated to charity. So this increase is not a price that we take in our art gallery, but every time that we sold a piece, this in crisis price is entirely donated to charity, and highlighting the social dimension of art in contrast to its current elitist value. So emotion bring emotion for us.
So the charity involved in this project, is that important for the artwork, or is that more for you and your conscience, so to speak?
The both, because the artwork with the incremental emotion, with with this 100 price that increase the price of the artwork, we can explain all the story of the concept. Okay, so why I have to spend this money for 42 piece of ArtEconomy? So I can explain why, because we started from one and so on. Okay, so the charity project have two reasons, because we try to create emotion to people that needs, even if it's a symbolic value, because €100 to charity is not a very big quantity of money. Okay, but it's also the unique detail that no one else proposes in the artwork. So what we do, at each sale we donate to charity this incremental emotion, and the customer decides in total freedom, okay, the charity to which to donate this money. And if instead we do not receive indication about it, we donate it to smaller charities that need it more. Okay, so obviously more artworks are purchased and more charity we will do.
What was the easiest, selling number 3 or selling number 40? Because obviously it gets more expensive for the buyers, right?
Yeah, but I think that I can say that it's the same difficulties, because every art collector, or every also companies, because we have also companies as customers, have their personal reason to why they buy these artwork, because maybe companies bought more than one piece because it's a sustainable artwork, because it's all in fiber carbon recycled. Other art collector just because it's beautiful. Other art collector maybe because they like the financial story, so the part of charity, the part of 10% that they have at every piece sold. So everyone have their reason, and so the difficulties are the same, because maybe the first pieces were the innovation. So the new that you can find in this artwork, that is very, you have to find something new to become unique. Okay,
Yeah.
and so if we arrive to 41 pieces, it's because this concept is try to be innovative and beautiful to everyone all over the world. In fact, the customers are not just here in Italy or in Switzerland, where we have the art gallery, but they are all over the world. For example, in Singapore, in London, USA. It's beautiful for that.
You say that art has always been provocation, and that art economy is the ultimate provocation. The statement itself can be quite provocative, actually, to some people at least, I guess. But what do you mean by that, actually? Why is it so provocative?
It's so provocative because we try to use this provocation actually to be the most transparent and clear answer to the hard world's big questions about prices, values. In fact, for example, if we try to explain why you have to spend money for example, a Picasso, we don't know why, if that price is the correct and objective price of that artwork. So with ArtEconomy, we can explain why you have to spend that fixed price. So also in fair or in exhibition, when customers come to our stand, I can say, okay, now you can buy the 41 piece of artwork. If you want, this is the price. We don't have to sit down and try to negotiate. Yeah. So I can't ask to them an higher price, and also I can't discount also for €1 because financial rules have to respect in progressive to continue our story. So if you want, or if your favorite number is the 50, I can't give you the 50. We have to sell before the 41, 42, 43 to arrive the 50. So you can just book it if you want it. And so this provocation have to be the principal concept to explain these very big questions about the artwork.
The financial aspect in the art market has increased tremendously over the years.
Oh yeah.
And especially from art buyers, as you mentioned, they always ask the price as the first questions, but also from media. And even some gallery owners and some artists is very focused on the actual financial value.
Okay.
But do you think that focus is devaluing the artistic value?
Well, I think yes, to be honest, because every artworks and have a financial idea that, how can I say, it's more important from every other details about artists or about the story of the artistic movement. So I think that the financial details will be probably the first character in every in every part of the art world now, in the past, and I think also in the future. Also in the new part of the art world, as for example NFTs or metaverse, all these new words have the financial part as the first character, I think. So the answer is yes.
Actually, you authenticate the work of art with a process reminiscent of the blockchain style, which makes it unique to those who own it, making it impossible to copy and falsify. How does that work, actually?
Yeah, exactly. To explain it, we take a $5 bill, okay? Why five? Five because it leads back to the name of our art gallery, that is called Five Gallery. So it's just for fun. And we cut it, okay, in a specific point and mark it with a gold marker that, how can I say, we marker the number of the artwork sold. So in this case, 41, with this gold marker, we write 41 on this $5 bill. This part then will be inserted, okay, on the back of the frame, which is exactly as wide as the bill, okay. And while the other cut part, we insert it in our archives. So the two cut parts have obviously the same serial number, okay. So only we will know who the artwork belongs to. Okay, and no one will be able to fake it or copy it, because only we can authenticate it by gold writing, and this will make the collector and the artwork unique in the world. So to be more simple, when you will buy an ArtEconomy, if I buy an ArtEconomy, my name is not Giuseppe. In the future, if I have the ArtEconomy one with that serial number, I will be that serial number.
So it's kind of an analog way of NFT, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have, I mean, do you really mean that the emotions for the work of art increases depending whether the price is high or not?
Yeah.
Is that something that is that backed up by science, or is that just your own idea?
The both, because with the financial concept of ArtEconomy, as I said before, have two neologisms. Okay, so that part of the science explain the first, that is the incremental emotion, that, as I said before, explain the price of the artwork. And the second neologism, that is called the codividend, emotional codividend, is the other part that explains the value of the artworks. In fact, ArtEconomy collectors form a community, okay, that can be viewed as a corporate. Okay, so like every corporate that grows earnings and pay dividends, ArtEconomy distributes a dividend too. Okay, so the part of the science is this, because we call emotional co-dividend. Why? Because ArtEconomy distributes the 10% every time and forever to every past our art collectors of the net price paid, okay, for each new artwork to all the previous buyers. So, and absolutely, we think that is an absolutely innovative formula, which allows all the artwork series collector to benefit directly from ArtEconomy growth and success. We hope so. So also this 10% is a symbolic value, because if you think about it, the 10% will always be 10 euro. So we always say you can buy just a piece of pizza, with 10 euro, but as the symbolic value of the charity, also this 10% is a details that everyone that we do, and other one in the art world don't do, because if you want to have money from an artwork, you have to sell it. Instead, in ArtEconomy, you buy it, you take it in your house, and then if we will sell other pieces, you will have a part of the money as a community, as a company. So we will be a big family,
That is also part of the communities in the NFT metaverse, right?
Exactly.
But once again, in a more analog way.
Yeah.
So what was the first immediate and most obvious obstacle when you launched the project?
Well, let me think. The first obstacle when we launched the project, I will say that the current one as well, because it's always the same, was indeed to make ourselves known in the world, because I manage on every online platform, metaverse, and social network from our small art gallery. So we propose ourselves as an iconic and niche artwork, So the most important challenge to face remain this. Okay, so to become iconic in the artwork and anywhere on the planet. So this answer is a presumed, how can I say, presumptuous, okay,
Yeah.
as the artwork is so provocative. So we also have many negative or positive feedback about it, also fun or very negative.
And what's the negative criticism you get?
Well, I think that the most negative criticism was to define us as a Ponzi scheme. So some people that define us as a Ponzi scheme think about that we make money dishonestly, okay? And this is ridiculous because if you want to buy it, you do. If you don't want to buy it, you have not to do that. In fact, how can I say? You will have an iconic. We think that you will have an iconic piece in your room, and that's it. And after that, only if we sell other pieces, so not you as a Ponzi scheme, you don't have to do nothing. Your artwork will increase in value, and you will receive an income of 10%. So this is not a Ponzi scheme. If you want to buy an artwork, you will buy an artwork, and that's it.
So in fact, the first person who bought number one, obviously, got almost the same amount back, right?
Yeah, and also the first art collector that bought the number one have back all his money, and now it's also in positive.
Yeah. So he can prove to the ones that are negative, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So what has been the most positive feedback? Is that you actually earn money, or?
Yeah, the best feedback instead is on the other end is and was definitely hearing that we were the most brilliant idea in the art world in the recent years. Okay, in fact we hear every time that we are innovative and unique, and it means that those who vote our artwork felt the same emotion, and that is our first goal, to provoke something inside of you.
And how do you see the future of art economy in particular, and the art market in general?
How I see it, I don't know, to be honest, but I certainly hope that it's a future full of satisfaction, because the end customer can really be all kinds. So from private collector to companies, as I said before. So the reasons why they buy the artwork are different, and each has its own story, and getting to every part of the world is my dream from the day one, So certainly the challenge for the most imminent future is also to land in the metaverse and in the NFT world. In fact, we are about to open our art gallery in the spatial metaverse, and we'll open a room dedicated to ArtEconomy brand. So in this space, the customer can see it and decided to buy it physically or in NFT. So the future will be this.
And if you have to choose art or finance, what would be your choice?
That's a good question. Maybe art for passion, and finance for my salary, for my future. So I hope that these two worlds can be the same.
To keep up with the latest trends and receive weekly updates on the art and auction world, subscribe to our newsletter on barnabys.com or read Barnabys magazine online.